Howdy folks, so we are heading out on a little boating adventure around the Gulf Islands with Johan up there. How's it, Johan? On his 38-foot boat. What's the name of the boat?
Shelter Bella.
Shelter Bella, on the 38-foot Shelter Bella. So we were hoping for super sunshine, but we haven't got that. But it's still a nice day, not raining. Check it. Beautiful out here. Oh, look at that boat on its side over there.
We're going to make a turn there now, I'll show you.
All right. Okay, cool. I've got a camera up there, so we're going to be recording a lot of what's going on. But for the rest, I'll check in every now and again and show you what's going on. It is stunning out here, eh? I mean, look at this.
Why would they drag the dinghy on the side? That doesn't make sense. Because they're American, they can.
Check at this. So Johan, is there a special speed, or are you only allowed to do a certain speed in these areas?
They call it a no-wave speed.
A no-wave speed.
5 knots, you can't go 5 kilometers, you can't go higher than that.
Okay.
In this area, but once you pass in the open water, then you can go.
Okay, and how fast can this one go?
Up to 23 knots.
23 knots, how much is that in kilometers?
That's about 35, 40.
40 kilometers an hour, okay, so it can go.
Yeah, no, it can go.
All right, so check it this is such a cool ride. There's Belinda and Madeleine at the back over there. They decided to sit outside of the wind. We've got the rest of the crowd up the front here. It's actually surprisingly spacious. It's the ideal spot to lie and tan, I think. There. Anyway. So where's the floating pub?
Going there now, I'm going to show you now.
Okay, on the other side.
You see,
I need to just be patient.
There's a walkway from the
Yeah.
right all the way you can go on the walkway around.
Okay, so you can walk from there all the way around to the harbour.
Yeah.
Nice. So the plan for today, folks, is we are going to go out for a bit of a trip on the yacht, cruise around a little bit, and then tonight all of us are getting together for a nice braai there on the boat. Believe it or not, we actually found some boerewors at a butchery out here in Lady Smith on the island. Yesterday we were walking around the street there, and the next thing we see a little sign, and there's a butchery that sells boerewors and koeksisters, believe it or not. Anyway, check it out.
There's the catamaran that we're talking about.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm coming around. So that's Hans, that's the catamaran that's also the part of Johan and them's group, where they take people out for a trip around the harbour. Howdy folks! So you can book trips with Hans. He charges $95 per person, and he takes you out around on the harbour for, not in the harbour only, around the islands to just go and show you. I think very much the same kind of route we're going on.
3-hour trip.
It's a 3-hour trip, says Johan. Okay, I mean, it feels different. You're on a boat, you're out here. It's stunning. Who's going to do the Titanic move? Just standing there on the front with a...
You can do it with Belinda.
All right, I'm going to sign off. Maybe I'll just keep rolling. Why not? There's a lot of boats around. So are those just old boats that are lying there, or is it low water?
People that just abandoned them and they went to shore when it was low tide with the wind.
Okay. So they pretty much...
Now this is a dinghy by ferry, the dinghy bar.
Okay.
This is the ferry that takes you in and out. If you're from the mainland on that side, you can take a ride. They bring you to the restaurant and take you back.
Okay, so that's the one that goes to the floating pub and floating restaurant. Okay, and you can catch it from where?
On the other side in the harbour, on the other side.
Ah, okay.
The main.
Nice. And there's all kinds of boats, small ones, big ones. That looks a little bit like a pirate ship there in front. Check the eye back. You're going to warmer.
Check on the woman.
Oh, they're sitting up top. Gee, some of these boats are, you got some fancy ones and then you got some ones that are like, you know, well used, I guess. Like check at this one in front of us here. This oak's obviously, he lives on that, that's a home. And it's been going for a while. That is so cool. All sorts. Check at that one there. What is that? Behind the sail yacht. Oh man, the other camera fell down. Right, looks like we're back in business. Speedwell Victoria. This also looks like a yacht that's got good use. Bicycles and solar panels and Penelope Island. That almost looks like a little ferry type thing. And then, oh look at that, there's that one. That oak, it's a different design. It's amazing all the different looks and designs and things. It's like everybody's got their own type of boat. I wonder how strict it is. Can you build your own boat? If anybody knows, that'd be interesting. Here's a couple of big ones over on that side. It's peaceful out here. Oh, this is what these guys do. Check. Ship to shore tree service. Pruning, topping, removal. Alright, so this is an oceanside tree service business. It's not even something I thought would exist. Or maybe that's just an advert. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you think. And that's the dinghy dock. It is the floating restaurant. So you can pull in there and go and grab a drink, but it's only boat access because it's on the island. So only boat people go and hang out there. But that's the one that you can get that other little ferry from the mainland to. It's interesting. I mean, all of these people living on this island here, those are only boat access. You can only get to them by boat. And there's a couple of solid houses and stuff out there. Amazing. Let's head around and hear what everybody else is doing. It's not a extremely wide walkway. Getting it back to the back of the boat. I mean, look at that. Then here on the back, much more chilled. Christian is just reading a book, relaxing. Let's go upstairs. Ugh. Hello, ladies.
Hello, hello.
So, what's the view like from back here?
Nice. Wil jij ook kiezen?
Ek gaan nou weer daar voor. Hey? Yeah, no, I'm good for now. I'm good for now. And see, this is where Johan's driving the boat from. You can do it from here and from downstairs, right?
Yeah.
This is for the nice days, and downstairs are for the not so nice weather days.
Which we don't talk about. It's like having an alcoholic in the family, you don't talk about.
Jeez, but there's a lot of boats out here. Eh? So these guys that are out here, they moored here all the time.
You pay for your mooring like that.
Yeah.
Per annum. And then you park here, nobody can bother you, nothing.
Okay,
You know.
and it's safe out here,
And then during summertime, those boats parking that side,
Yeah.
because that's First Nations, then you can park there and pay there, and you can stand there for 2 weeks. So there's a lot of people from the US that comes down with their yachts. You'll see in the summertime, this is packed.
Okay.
And they moor there,
and you can do it for 2 weeks at a time.
maximum 2 weeks.
So it's like a little holiday. You can go
Yeah.
hang out there, and you got that's nice. I see there's a couple of bigger boats out there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of this to get through here. You need to snake
Yeah.
around a little bit.
Yeah. When it's low tide, you
Yeah.
can't go through that neck.
Okay. So what do
It's
you
nice
do
with
then?
the
Then you
dinghy.
go around.
Then you got to go around that side or this side.
Okay.
What's nice that Judy and myself, we took the dinghy, then we visited all these, a lot of small beaches right around this island and that island. It's
Okay.
Very nice. It's about a 7.5 to 8 hour journey. Then you go with it, take that dinghy,
Yeah.
park Mikey, there we go.
Yeah, and with the dinghy you can just land on the beach and it's
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, yeah. Easy to go. Yeah, it's easy.
And there's not a lot of other people hanging about there. It's Johan, that's a trip we'll have to come and do one day still.
Yeah, with the dinghy around here, now it's just really something nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
And people with kayaks and, well look, I suppose today is a nice day,
You can
right?
bring kayaks there and that.
Okay.
This is a very interesting island. There's a big lake here in the middle.
A lake, freshwater lake in the middle of the island.
And there's a lot of camping facilities here. A lot of youngsters come here and camp here. There's braai facilities. There's everything that you want. For a weekend you can come and enjoy it.
Okay, that's quite cool.
There's
Now I just wonder if
nice
you have, say there's braai facilities, do they have fire restrictions on the island in summer? Because in the mainland you can't braai because you can't use a fire, but I
Yeah.
suppose here the fire can't really spread far, can it?
Yeah, no, we got, it's not an issue.
There's a boat under
Yeah.
the sun.
No, you know, when you're in the water you can braai.
Yeah. If you're on the water you can make a fire, you're fine.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to bug you.
See, there's a boat there that's got people sun.
Sure.
I got one up for 28 feet. It's a nice view, huh?
Yeah, it's beautiful out here.
Beautiful.
I mean, look at this.
Slopes outside the hard track, you can see it.
And it's actually very warm in here because we've got the
Yeah, yeah.
windows up.
Yeah.
So now that boat, like that one, that's just lying there, is it just, that's just it? It just lies there until
Just
one
lies
day
there
it's
till
disappeared.
somebody decide one day to take it away, yeah. But I spoke to the authorities here, they said no, they're not allowed to touch it.
So they're not allowed to touch it. Am I allowed to touch it?
I reckon so.
I mean, it could either be, depending on what it's made of, it could be a salvage or
Yeah.
it could be a, like, scrap metal. Nice.
There's a rip, you can see there in the water.
Yeah,
So danger point is between that red buoy
yeah.
and up to there.
And the land.
You've got to keep there's a rip like that.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually the perfect kind of hanging out on the water because you're not in the open sea. There's no big waves. You've got
bit protected with the island.
nice and protected. You've got land all around. If you have to swim, you can get there.
Yeah. No,
That's funny.
This is beautiful. It's a privilege to be able to live here.
Yeah, no,
It's
of
a
course.
privilege.
I need to look at where I point the camera because I'm looking around so much I forget to point the camera in the right direction. It is a privilege. All right, I think I'm going to go back down to the front. Are you getting some photos up here, ladies? Is jy okay daarso?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, so I'm going to get down. Ugh.
And here you can see 10 people on top.
Jeez, ja, dis actually, ek meen daar's baie space.
Deep freeze
So yeah,
for your liquor and your meat and whatever.
if you want to have a few drinks, there's fridges and there's 10 people seating up here.
Yeah.
Wow. Just up here. And then plenty down. So how much is the maximum amount of people? 12 on the
10
boat.
plus the skipper and his assistant. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Hey? Okay. I'm going to come listen from the front. I can't hear from here. Try not to fall in. There's enough places to hold. It's island lifestyle, eh?
Tell you what, caravan on water.
Yeah. I mean, this thing's got everything, right? 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Okay, you do got to pump the toilets, which is, you know.
A lot better than being on a dinghy.
Yeah. Significantly better than living on a dinghy.
It's crazy that you can't, the boats don't get moved.
Yeah, those ones that have,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Are you telling me?
But I guess it costs more to reclaim them than it does to just leave them there.
Yeah, and I think it's also got to do with property rights.
Yeah.
Gav, can you hold this for a second and just kind of point it around if you see interesting things? I just want to check if this one's actually working. It is. This stupid thing. This is the worst fucking...
It'll stick on that flat.
It should stick everywhere, man. That's what it should do. The other one that I have sticks like crazy on literally anything. This is just a crappy quality one. The other one, the reason I don't use it and I don't bring it is because I can't get it off my car where I stuck it. It's nuts.
That's always a problem.
Yeah. Okay, so those are all the oaks just crabbing, right? That's what they do over there. Crabbing and smoking a few joints by the smell of it. Check that. Oh, yeah. Okay, and this is where the seaplanes fill up, and there's, what's that? The 2 otters. Check that. Girls, check there. It's the 2 otters.
This is a pump out, when you pump out your...
Ah, okay.
and all of that stuff.
Oh, there they go back in the water. That's so cool. And that there's the Gabriola ferry coming in. Whoa, look at that. Is that a dragging... What's that thing in the water there, Johan?
It's wood.
Is it dragging wood?
Funny.
Yeah, it looks like they're putting logs.
Yeah, right in front of the ferry.
Yeah, that's not very clever, eh?
No,
He doesn't seem to be moving.
no, it just seems to be there. Maybe he's just parked so the ferry can come through. So the ferry comes from there and goes to there,
Yeah.
which is right in the way of, that guy's right in his way. Oh yeah, he's going to pass behind it.
Here comes a plane.
There's a plane coming, Johan. It's like, I can imagine there can be a traffic jam on the water over here, right?
Imagine summer.
Yeah, this is not summer yet at all.
What is it? Use big jackets and hoodies to give it away.
Hey, yeah, check how quick it stops.
It's like 100 meters down.
Yeah. It's just like,
Probably got something to do with the water resistance.
yeah, I suppose. Harbour Air. Oh, there's the little pub ferry again. That little green one is the ferry.
One parked there as well.
Yeah, it's the thing that takes you to the pub, the floating pub, which is over there. Okay, it's starting to feel like it's going to make more sense to go to the top. With the current cold wind blowing.
I'll show you where's the bra pole. Have you heard about the bra pole?
No.
Pole full of bras.
A bra pole, a pole full of
I
bras.
expected to leave one because I only brought one.
Love you, dame.
Wil jy hier by jou man sit? Want ek kan skuif hoor.
Nee, want ek dink ek gaan haar bietjie die kamera gee, laat sy bietjie
Vir jou afneem.
afneem. En die microfoon op jou sit dat jy praat.
Ja, hulle gaan byt.
Is dit?
Al wat ek gaan sê is don't be a spammy chop. Wees lekker.
Where did that saying even come from? I don't understand.
Gabby wrote the rules for the House of Canada and then I just decided that's a very good saying I want to don't be a spammy chop.
But is that like a
And if you read the rules...
So in South Africa, when somebody's being a dumbass, you call him a chop. You know, he's just a chop. So when I wrote the rules for the Facebook group, you know, you could go like, this is a safe space, blah, blah, blah. So I wrote it a little bit in South African. I wrote like, you know, don't be a dumbass, don't be a spammy, you're fine to put your ads on here, but don't spam it. So don't be a spammy chop, just like fucking be cool.
Be lekker man.
Be lekker, don't be a chop.
Ons hou van lekker mense.
Ja.
Van spammy chop.
So yeah, that's where
Be
it,
my new life logo.
Lady coming out and said, listen, you know, can you give me an idea? I said, sorry, I can't remember what you said. Will this do the job? No. So I'll wait for a suggestion. Show me yours and I'll be able to tell you which one. You from South Africa? So yeah. Say, well, there's only you people that can say that stupid thing.
Dis mos nou 'n plan.
Dis mos nou ja, as jy nou nie weet nie. Yes, uitfigure.
vast, heb ik niet.
Wat nou nice is van die, altyd van die Dinghies, né? Dus jy kan nou oral hier ingaan en gaan stop en 'n bietjie rondloop, kyk en 'n bietjie beach lê.
Ja, want jy kan nie op hierdie eiland kom met 'n boot.
Ja.
Maar je mag niet driftwood optel nie, Marlijn.
Jy sien nou wel uitgegaan.
Je mag het achter die dingie aan sleep.
Kan ek dit in my sak sit? Want dan is groot sakke.
Ja, as dit kan.
Pirate flag.
Madeleine sitting out there, she's getting photos for all the Facebook posts. So we are on our way out now. We are slowly heading down the channel to go out on the other side. And there's a beeping going on, which I don't like when you're on a boat.
It's lower
Ah.
than 16.
Oh, look at that bargee thing. It's like a basic thing there. It's standing room driver and
Dis basies 'n pallet met 'n engine.
yeah, a pallet with an engine. That's pretty much about what it seems like. So it's fascinating, actually. Johan was saying this boat can float in like 1.2 meters of water. It's still good. So not very deep, actually. Especially if you look at how high it goes above water.
Beautiful. Like area hierdie.
Kyk bietjie die kant dat ek julle twee afneem.
Kyk, dat ek net so sit.
Alice se bril is baie donker.
Ja, my donkerbril.
Ah. Kan jy oë sien nie?
Ja, is mooi. Very pretty.
Ah. Blou dinge staan agter.
Dis ek dink dry docks waar hulle fix.
Ek wou 'n foto neem, maar dit is nie mooi klaar. Dit is net hierdie blou.
Dit is baie kreatief.
Is dit?
Ja, it's abstract
As jy hou
background.
van blou is dit mooi.
Is dit mooi? Okay, daar's hy. Got it.
Ja.
Ooh.
See now, this guy now, he's wrong. He must
Yeah.
turn that way. He's supposed to go that way.
Ah, so he's on the wrong side of the channel.
No, he forced me to go this side.
Oh.
But you're bigger than him.
Yeah, no big deal. No, he's going to come second anyway. Remember that one.
Start steering in his direction, then we'll move.
Kali, you missed the brothel.
Where's the bra pole?
Yeah, no,
Okay, let's see.
Yes, I'm a zoo.
A bra pole. So it's just a pole where they hang a bunch of bras.
Exactly.
Okay, I hope you got a photo.
Yeah.
So Johan, what does it cost to maintain a boat like this? I mean, like people always say it's very expensive to have a boat. I'm not talking about mooring. How often do you need to take it out of the water, clean the bottom, things like that?
cleaning it when you're in the sea, I would say once a year.
Yeah.
But like there's not a lot of salt.
Yeah,
It makes it you can go once every 2 years is fine.
Okay.
And the rest is you got to make sure they're clean. You got to start your engine. I start my engines and run them on a weekly basis. I like to take it out for the prop to turn at least twice a month maximum, especially in the winter time as well. And the other is, you've got to just make sure that you change your oil on a regular basis, and change the filters and clean everything.
And to clean the bottom of the boat, you take it out every time, or
yeah,
dry dock?
Got to go out of the water. I'll show you now. We're going to pass there now where you can take where they take it out.
Okay.
They got one of these big cranes that they lift this and they take it out.
And how long does it stay out for? How long does it take to clean it?
About 4 hours.
Oh, okay, so it's not a major thing. So you go in there, pay a couple $100, they pull you out.
Over $1,000.
Oh, okay, it's not a couple of hundred.
No. And then of course you got to. We've painted our house has been painted so that you get special paint that you put on, which is very expensive, and that makes sure that you can go every second year to take it out and clean it, and not every year. But otherwise, it's normal like running a diesel motor car. You just make sure you've got two engines.
No, because people always say you got to take it out and clean it. But I mean, if it's $1,000 a year, that's nothing really.
Nothing, yeah.
And then of course, the rest is just keeping up the maintenance up top. And then obviously, if you need a mooring.
Yeah, mooring. I think the mooring is usually the biggest problem. A lot of people, and that surprises me is, if you're new in the game and you buy a yacht, and you can't buy a yacht with a mooring, where do you go with a yacht? If you live here and want to buy a yacht, where are you going to go? There's no moorings available. 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 year waiting period.
Goodness gracious. So like my mate on Gabriola over there, he got a little boat and they could just, in the bay there, he just chucked the rock down and put a buoy up. So places like that, you can do that. But then you are not on a...
Then you're off the grid.
Yeah.
Then you're off the grid. Then you've got no electricity.
You're not connected.
Solar, but solar panel and batteries, but that's expensive. So
as well.
Having a proper mooring where you got your 20 or 30 of your 30 or your 50 amps, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, that makes the difference, right? Oh, looks like the sun is coming out.
See, this is where you can take it out there.
Okay.
It's slipped in and they take it out and you can clean it and whatever. There's another one that side and there's one this side.
Huh.
And this is where you can fill up with gas and all of that.
Oh, the camera fell down there in front. Let me go put it back up. So we are going to pass, this is Departure Bay. This is where the ferries come in, actually, just around the corner over here. Oh, look at this. I mean, it's so beautiful. Johan was saying what they do is they take the little dinghy and then you can go around these islands and you can stop on these beaches and, just kind of wander around and check it out. So this island, I believe, is a First Nations property. So it's got camping sites and stuff on the other side where people can camp and hang out and everything. It's a different lifestyle, eh? Sounds like fun. Oh, there's the big ferries. Those are the ferries we come in with. And that's departure point. That's where we normally come in. Interesting. Check, it's low water. Look at the measurements on there. 5 knots. So there's little benches and things, and you can go and have a picnic on the island. It's so cool. And we're just waiting for the sun to come out. I feel like it's going to get a little bit chillier when the wind starts, when we start going faster. Yeah, I'm going to head back to the top there. Oh, I mean, look at this. It's a big ass boat. Got a nice stove, kitchen.
You back again?
Yeah, I am. Just had to go save the camera down there.
Beautiful bathers, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Now this is jet ski. People come and play with the jet skis here. So when we
Okay,
get
so
jet
this
skis,
is-
this is where we're going to come and play.
This is the jet ski
No,
play area.
no, this, why would it be so low now at the moment? Why would that be? Oh, that's better.
Okay, so what are we looking at there? 8, 9 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, but it is low water, right?
Yeah, low tide.
Okay, there we are.
Yeah, that's
21 feet.
better. That's better.
My theory is that there's pockets. There's pockets of sun and there's pockets of wind. And then when you're in the wind, it's cold, and you're in the sun, it's like that.
Oh, they're so cute. Kali wil dit ook sien, hy wil nie mis nie.
Ja.
Papi.
Dude, look
While
at
you're on camera.
Yeah.
You think the natural sandy beach? Looks like rock. Yeah, I think it's like a mixture of like rock and sand.
Those folks having a picnic over there on the beach with their kayaks. Right, we're getting closer to open water. So Johan says they take the dinghy and then they go around these islands and they come stop at all the little beaches.
Oh, nice.
That's actually.
Yeah.
And you don't need a license for the dinghy, Christian, so you can take it out.
Ooh, I'd love to
Good,
actually.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't explore.
It's like only one rule, don't bump into somebody.
Yeah.
Looks like a lion there.
Amazing. Look at these beautiful little beaches around on this island.
Look how big one there with the track. With the square kind of.
Yeah, it looks like somebody
Nature.
Yeah, it's got like a cool.
Absolutely stunning. You've got to stand lekker here though, because if you fall down here, it's not going to be fun.
Ja,
Ja,
jy
nou,
moet vashou. My pa het altyd gesê, een hand vir jou en een hand vir die boot.
Ah, that's a good saying.
Yeah. Look at these guys. What do I know? That's a container ship. Well, this is even a container ship. I don't know what it is. It's got no containers on it. It's like a little...
There's a couple of big ships in and out here too, eh?
Now it's not, the sun comes out, yeah?
Yep. We've got intermittent sunshine. Not exactly where we want it to be. A nice fully sunny day, but hey,
Close to it.
close. As good as it gets. Aye, aye, aye. Nice.
Oh, wow.
So Kelly, that little island there in front is Snake Island, and it's a dive site.
What island?
Snake Island.
Snake. Okay. So that one there, or that one there.
That one there.
So that little island over there is Snake Island, and that's where they do some diving, apparently. You got some of these little rocks out in the middle of the ocean.